like a G, and he move like a G, and he on like a G. He ain't gotta eat, and we all in the street, and we all in the beat.
Getting money every day, that's my main mission. If you on it, then you mine's missing. Lil' cousin the drop with them brains missing. 2218, we the
Welcome to the show. We're your hosts, and you are now in the trenches. Tonight, this is some different shit we got going on, you feel me? Man, super legend, you feel me, from where we from. Oh, man,
Super legend.
Oh, you fucking the mic up, cuz.
I know, I got it.
You fucked my intro up.
Start up. Run that back. We on no jumper. Run it back.
We on in the trenches, you feel me? We got a special guest in this motherfucker, super legend from our area where we from. You
Super
feel me?
legend.
And you know what I'm saying? I would let him introduce himself, but I must give him some names, you feel me?
My baby.
Twink, a.k.a. Alexander the Great.
I'll be there. AKA.
Alneon.
I'll be all that.
You feel me?
Most motherfuckers don't want to be themselves no more.
Right. I'll be all them. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal with you, bro?
Sure,
you feel me?
I'm geek, bro. I'm down here with my bros.
Man, so he super checked me, Chevy. You feel me? Like, he super checked me, bro. Like,
How you flashing to you?
like, damn, nigga. So I ain't worthy enough.
No, I said no. I said, damn, Danny cool as hell, ain't he? I said, damn, you know, baby, I'll be
So he shared the shit, right? I'm like, damn, you just shared Danny's shit. I'm like, damn, bro, you want to get out? You like, I'm just saying, no, but I you know,
Yeah.
I'm a little guy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, I know I'm chilling and shit lately.
Hey,
No.
what's crazy is,
Man, go ahead.
I was just looking at your live the other day. You know what I'm saying? I said something, you feel me? What up, though? You said something back and shit.
Yeah.
But as soon as I said it, I said, damn, man, we need Twink on the goddamn, in the trenches, you feel
You
me?
doing it? You was doing it.
Before I had a chance to call this nigga, he called me like, hey, man, what you think about Twink being
So I
on
was
there?
probably talking shit as you was.
Ain't nothing to think
showing
about.
up.
Right,
I was
right.
giving you flowers.
Yeah.
I was talking shit to his ass at probably at the same
Same time.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely,
You
I
know how
called
she
him like, man, what you think about bro getting on? You like, shit, man, you know, I was thinking that same shit, you feel me?
Yeah, because I was just with Jay and he was like, man, Danny. And I was like, yeah, they was just.
Damn, I like how you just did that.
That was,
You know what I'm saying?
that was some real MacGyver shit
Man,
right
you
there.
feel me? I like how you just did that, my nigga.
I was like, you know, I was like, I do it. So I came really, you know, I was like, damn, you know, Danny. He was like, yeah, I just got some shit from Danny, you know, over at Iced Up Records, and I was like, damn, you know, and I'm like, that's what's up. He was just on my boy's podcast. He's like, oh yeah, I think I did see some stuff pop up. He put up and posted. Then I was like, then his ass took the picture of all that damn money. Then fuck everything before that. 'Cause I got hundreds, 300, 400, 500, 600 likes on it. I said, so yeah. And I said, no, but I'm gonna have to do that podcast. And he said, yeah. So maybe we get some Iced Up cats on here next, soon or something, you know?
Man, come on.
Yeah.
Give us some, you know, give the people some, you know, some background on you, cause
Okay.
you know, to let them
They
know
don't
who
know.
you
Yeah, okay.
is.
So I grew up in Jacktown. You know, I'm from New York originally. Grew up in Jackson, moved up here.
Jackson, Prison City, 517 for those who don't know.
Yeah. So Jackson, you know, I was, you know, wrong side of the tracks, all the sides of the tracks. You know, I was blessed enough to be everywhere at the same time. You know what I mean? Doing a lot, way too much in some aspects. And then I became some cool DJ or something, you know, in my head, and always did music. So I started out doing a record label like everybody, the independent record label, no money.
All right, so hold on, pause. I don't mean to cut you off.
Of course.
But all right, we gotta go back because you went fast through that.
Yeah, I
you know what I'm saying?
watching
You went fast through that.
It was like, yeah, okay.
All right, so boom. When did you first start getting into the music? Like, what was your first thing? Was it DJ?
I was experiencing music the day I got brought home from the hospital in New York. My mom was an engineer on the boards, and she had a session with her mans, who's a drummer, Dom Ramal, percussionist. Boom. Dizzy Gillespie, Miles Davis was the session. So every day of my life, I've almost been in the studio in some retrospects.
It was crazy. It sounded like I heard that name before. Doomber, Omer.
Yeah, Domum Ramao, R-M-A-E-O.
It sounded like I heard that before.
Because he, the girl from Ipanema, Weather Report, he was a percussionist, he was a drummer back in the jazz when jazz was as big as rock and roll.
Yeah.
So, you know, my being around that,
Hey,
I was blessed.
Cool as hell. I mean,
You know Miles direct. So
cool as hell.
you know, I was DJing at 16 at the teen club that I wasn't old enough to get into.
Right.
With Mike Holiday. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Mike Holiday.
So when did you come to Jackson?
7th grade from New York.
To what school?
Parkside, baby.
Parkside.
Fist fighting in the what you call it, pitching quarters. I came out ahead like 50 ball the first day. Just cause, you know, I brought the Kool-Aid, you know, with the whoop, brought the Jolly Ranchers for the wham, and
You
then
can't let them know who you are.
I mean, I'm not from here. I seen like, what is this?
Right,
It's
right.
open.
I'm not even telling y'all my name. I'm Twink. Yeah, Twink. Sounds great.
So
tell me
Jim
this.
like, yeah, it sounds great. Yeah, that's him.
So
yeah,
tell me
okay.
this, bro. Where did the name Twink come from?
Matt DuBois, 7th grade.
Matt DuBois. That name sounds familiar.
East motherfucker.
Eastside Matt. Remember pretty ass Matt with the curveball, Matt?
I don't know about
That's how 85% of motherfuckers gonna know. Oh, Eastside Matt with the curve. Oh, see the pretty hair? Say less. Okay. So that motherfucker, we was, you know, I'm from, so in New York where I'm from, it was right between Manhattan and Harlem. So all I heard was wildness, you know, a long time. So when we started playing hoop, I'm talking crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm, you know, all types of mix, so I have this weird ass complexion, yellow as hell, tan, not white, not, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, this way look like a Twinkie. Next day, Randy, y'all, Aaron, 50, Big Fifth, everybody.
Randy
my
who?
boy, Reddick. You know what I'm saying? Every direct, you see what I'm saying? Your cousin,
Shout
right?
out
So I'm saying.
Budz, man.
So Aaron, all, you know, we was in that circle. Mitch, Mark, you know what I mean? Kiefer, boom.
Bunch of cool niggas.
There's Twink. All right.
You was in the circle with a bunch of cool niggas.
Boom, no, just boom. Everybody. This Twink. I never got to be me the first day, bro.
He was Twink.
I'm Twink. Because that shit happened in the summer. So the rest of the summer, boom, first day of school, boom. I'm Twink. So that, it was like I said, I had already the pack on the track. I was already pitching quarters and all that. I was already going to McDonald's after party. You feel me? I was
on Prospect.
Yeah, I'm already.
That was the
you know
spot
what I'm
when niggas used to go box there too. And
Yeah.
used to go down,
Yeah.
what's the dog name?
Shanoir.
Deshaun,
Yeah. Big 50 mama worked there too.
Yeah, Shanoir.
Yeah, Carmen. Shouts out to Carmen. So yeah, come on now. So then I'm going all the way back to the east. You know what I'm saying? Trekking. Then it was hoop. And it was, I had 5 cars, got the pack, and I'd pull them all up. You remember the Capris. And
So you had the pack back then?
I mean, America.
Shit. All right, so
I didn't, you know, it wasn't the biggest known deal, but you remember I was a little bit off the, you know what I'm saying?
So you say the music. You say the music shit, bro. Like
That was
all
my
right.
wash. That was my laundromat. So
Well,
the music. So I throw them shows down at the Whoop and Wham, get the big artists to
yeah,
come.
but I don't want you to skip to there yet, though.
Oh,
You
yeah.
going too fast, still, bro. You feel me?
y'all don't know me.
Roll with me, DJ. Roll with me. Yeah, you going too fast, man.
So,
I'm
yeah,
still trying to get to. Was you a DJ first, or did you what did you start first?
Well, I mean, like I said, I was always a producer. Like I always
Right,
I was in the studio. I watched it all. I heard the song before it was done because I'm sitting next to my mom's. I'm watching him be the percussion. You know what I mean? I'm watching all little itty bitty pieces. So now, fast forward, boom, I'm in the studio, y'all. Like,
So
hey,
who was the first motherfuckers you produced?
Shadow, Jeff Taylor. Shout out to Shadow, and Mikey Hagmeyer. We was in his basement on shrooms, and I grabbed the microphone, and Mikey was doing. He had these little loops loaded off the beat machine. You know, the little Roland 90909 or something. He's over there, all this little random ass white people shit. And I'm like, man, come here. And I was like, yeah, and then we in that person said, I'm like, oh, we got something here.
Right, right. So that's when Myth Status Music.
And then it was Johnny, and then it was the Tuts, and it was like, oh, and then everybody run away, his young ass, 16, doing tracks with Randall that Universal Records stole from us.
Damn, you talking about Randall Hurst?
Your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so look.
I remember he was hot at one time too.
Randall?
He was hot at one time.
Man, are you gonna tell me that? You gonna tell me that? Dun,
I'm
dun,
still
dun,
kinda-
dun, dun, dun,
Right.
out of this
I'm
fucked
still
up,
not fucking
porn
with
model.
Cuz right now, man.
That is your
I understand that.
What Kanye said.
But
That's
music
family
side
business,
things back then.
family
Yeah, I'm
business.
never a hater.
Yeah, we was 19, what was this, 19
Randall
and a
was
half
hot.
or
I don't know if
something.
he rapping now, but I'm pretty sure any nigga who used to know how to rap
Guy can still rap. So the kicker is, we put out 4 records with DU, Pat, all them. 2 of those, and 2 of Randall's got took by Universal because I submitted everything.
Yeah, Randall was hot.
Randall had a track called "Fuck Like Porn Stars" and "Party Like a Rock Star," and then 3. You know how Randall used to dress.
Yeah.
3 months later, guess what came on the radio?
Party like rock.
Dear, near, near, near. Guess what our beat was? Dear, near, 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 near. Fucking like a porn star, fucking like a rock star. And they just stretched it. Dear, near, 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 near. Party like a rock
Stole all
star.
y'all
Party,
shit, man.
yeah. First we pop shots and then pop models. That's Du's line. Remember?
I think I might have heard
I might have
You remember
heard
that
him
from the
say
Skrilla Boy shit? That was a song before that came out. Was
I mean, you know, I wasn't following.
No, I'm just saying
something
like
that, but
when
I have
that
heard
shit came out in
something.
Jackson, everybody peeped because that's what we had to do back
Yeah.
then. It was Emerge to Poe to everybody shout out to do the real shit that did real shit because
Everybody was-
out of
yeah.
the reality basis of Jackson, guess
We
what?
could drink.
Guess what? Jackson got more talent per capita than most.
Yeah.
Say they don't.
Yeah, I realize.
Like how everybody catching up to the D now, where the D, they just like, give me anybody from the D. I just want all that shit. And, you know, Jackson got just as much, if not aligned talent as that right now. You know, still.
Yeah, still.
Still, I heard when I did that boxing event down there for Young Dog and them that was trying to do that shit for the city, I DJ'd
Couple months ago.
hearing all that, all that shit. I was like, damn, all
But
these
what
young cats still
was
doing
that?
their thing.
What was that event?
It was a, say for instance, U.S., you know.
I mean, to stop the violence.
Yeah, so they would
down
say,
the guns,
put the
pick
guns
up the
down,
gloves.
pick the gloves up, and
Yeah.
come out and fight. And it went real well. And you know, I was getting it geeked, and I played like some random shit.
Niggas
like
was getting their
Baby Shark.
face punched off too. I
Man,
seen
I'll
that
tell you this.
Because
I'll show y'all some
fight.
videos.
Who?
Chris.
Yeah, tall,
No,
Chris.
short, light skin.
Oh,
Chris who?
yeah, I was
Glenn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
punching niggas face
He was
off.
down there boxing
So,
like
look,
motherfucker. He's
yeah.
still doing it. He done started doing it now. You want to do it for real.
Yeah.
Well, he was the last. He was the last fight or the one of the second to last one when it was dark.
It was getting dark.
Yeah, because when they had the dark and everybody's phone lights, that shit looked like a movie. I said, that's the hardest shit out. But anyway, that was really dope what the city did, these Young Dogs did. They put the thing up. I came out ripped for the love, and came out, played whatever, got them all geeked and then played some Baby Shark or, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, so it wouldn't get too lit where anybody else want to do something. I just kept all that in there and it really did a real good turnout and everybody came out, no squabbles, no issues, and everybody went away happy and about, 8, 9, 10 fights all happened that night. It was great. Great. Shout out to A&M.
Yeah, man.
I'm
So
on the alley.
we're gonna take it back. Tell me about Myth Status.
Okay, so boom. Right at that same time when me and Jeff had the, in the basement and all that, we had something to go, boom. Jeff, we got the cool Edit Pro, and we,
Yeah, cool.
and the Fruity Loopy,
I remember that.
and we went lit, and we get closet with the big thick blanket, and we were soundproofing, and we were learning all this craft and practice, and then boom, it was like, I got everybody combined, you know what I'm saying, the Kinos, the everybody, the Soldier Squads, and I said, okay, well boom, I'll go out to this one studio out in Coldwater that had the $10,000 mic, had a homeboy that knew the board, had the real compressors and everything. I said, let's hear it. And that shit is the coldest stuff that Jackson came through. That's where I learned, that's where I met Mo Dirty, Hostile, Proof, all that side of it. Then when I started working with them, it opened up to me being a part of Detroit culture by accident, instantly. and then bringing that Detroit culture back to Detroit from Jackson, and then going to Jackson with it, the straight hip hop part.
Right.
Boom, sending it straight over to now.
Go ahead.
No, to now that, you know, it showed to come back to that to say, boom, they had their record label. Boom, there wasn't a problem with artists doing art and putting it out as a label and trying to gain a fan base and working together to grow a bigger one.
Yeah.
There was only a few of us that got that, and our shit was lit. So at Miss Status Music, at Bread Brother Architects, you know, certain situations, Typo, T-Lou, Big Tut, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Little Tut?
Big Tut.
Big Tut?
Big Tut. Shout out to Tut.
Shout out to Tut, man.
Tut,
Butters.
Tut, man,
The
yeah,
Butters.
Tut is BBR, man. You can ask him, he will tell you.
Yeah.
Official BBR member. You
So
feel
yeah,
me?
real Tut, real Big Tut. So, I mean, the talent level, you just go art for art, track to track, and you just put in a playlist with everybody else. Ain't nobody gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
To any of it.
Right.
You put y'all shit, whoop, wham, all the way down the line, and when I heard that and I saw it, I was just starting to show it off. And that's when we started going to do the shows with Seven the General, shout out Nick Speed. I bring my artists to Detroit, and nobody would know that these wasn't artists
From Jack.
that doing anything around anywhere they didn't have. Oh, Jackson? They'd be like, Jackson?
Niggas know
You
about
think-
Jackson.
From Jackson? Cold! That's what it was instead of, oh yeah, I did like 16 down there, yeah, okay. No, it wasn't that. It was like, y'all motherfuckers came out of Jackson. Like, y'all, you even got down 94? Shit, well, fuck, come on, look at these. That's when I met Trick. That's when I got these relationships. By accident, just being 100.
Right.
And that's what people ain't getting nowadays with this clout world is.
Yeah.
They giving 3% and pretending 100% of 3% is 100%.
It'd be definitely heavy clout chasing out here for sure.
Yeah, so I'd just rather be 100. If I'm in a video, I'm in there like a bleep, bleep. I'm not in there like,
Yeah, so that's what niggas be about, and that's what we ain't about on this motherfucker. Like, you know, I can ask you a whole bunch of crazy shit. You feel me?
you can ask me the cool thing that people would be thinking cool. I'd rather keep it 100.
Yeah, real players,
sure.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas that don't know.
And even if it
goofy
was,
shit.
I'd be like, all right, this was this Sada's interview. I'll call him. I'll call. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what people. So, what's your relationship with? All right, man.
Because I just seen an interview on a certain platform, and they was interviewing Alpo's son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? And
That was weird.
and the whole interview was about Alpo. You
Right.
feel me?
They want to know nothing about him.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm like,
I don't know
Yeah,
about
all
what's
types
going
of
on.
stuff going on. It's
Yeah.
positive and all this type of
yeah,
stuff.
because
right?
I want to know what Dog
I
got
seen
going
that.
on.
Yeah.
I already know about Alpo. Yeah,
Right.
there's been stories
Yeah,
going on
they
about
got,
that
yeah,
shit.
they got an
man.
interview. Go check out go check out DZ interview right now off the porch. My bros, that's my turn baby. You know it. But yeah, so that I feel that, and that's why it's love when I'm talking about y'all too in my interview about us instead of just being like, well, I had the biggest record label in Jackson.
I think.
I did the biggest shows. I was cool as fuck, and yeah.
All right, yeah, so let's talk about them, man.
Oh, the shows, man.
Hold on. I just want to bring up one show for sure. Tell me about this night. Epic night.
Tell me.
It was like niggas was superstars. You hear me? I know I felt like one, you feel me? And I just came from the hood.
Down the street.
Down the street, you feel me? Right down the street. Literally. Right down the street from that motherfucker, you feel me? And man, we had party buses, man. We was on, man, bro, I got fucked up before the show even started, nigga. We was like plastered, you feel me?
I shot so many dope videos that the style that I created then is used today still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like on my videos with Elpo, Die Famous, ad started about, and then Elpo came along with the
Die
vision.
Famous.
So Die Famous
Man, that's
was the
another
video.
one. Yeah. Huh?
So you remember them?
Yeah. No.
I
me.
remember that.
Die
I remember-
Famous?
I remember
Yeah, and
that.
then
You remember
Elpo,
that?
right.
I remember that famous.
Yeah, so that's me and Elpo shot all those Die Famous videos.
So what was Die Famous?
DIE stands for Do It Every Day. The algorithm. You know how I know?
5 o'clock Tuesday.
Because it says DIEFAMAOUS right there.
Yeah.
Die Famous. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't got it on you forever, then I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So how many people got that on them?
Nobody. This is mine. Just me. Yeah. And just me and what's his name got this.
I was really hearing a lot of the
Dave Skees got that.
Who?
Dave Skees got this one too.
Okay.
Dave Skees?
Dave Skees got this one. The Skrilla Boys tatty.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You a Skrilla boy?
America.
America.
That shit right there.
America. Skrilla boy. So tell me the run with that. Tell me the run with that.
When I got after everything else, I was
Come on, man.
turning into just an engineer, just dealing with the first rap stuff, having my shit stole. I came and saw a bigger vision because I bumped into a bunch of random ass PD crack, straight thorough, randomized, you know what I'm saying, half cousins and shit, that we came out with a complete epic creation, one of those one magical type things, you know, that happens. And right when it was done, it all fell apart. Like all, you know what I mean? They had literally opportunity. It was one phone call that I got from Todd before he passed was, Gucci and Bootsy, what do you think? What do you think? Gucci, Bootsy, Skrilla Boys, whoever else you want.
I know
What do
we
you
would have
think?
been on that bill.
Right? No doubt. So I said, he said, what do you think? I said, shit, let me talk to Pat. How much is it? I can't remember now. It was just not enough to give a big deal about when you know that our shows were already like that without them.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
them at the Michigan Theater, then at the Rocket would have been a close the door. So I also, in that deal, called him back and said, I need a Bootsy feature and I want a Gucci, but I don't know if we can coordinate it. We had both if we would have inked it. You know what I mean? And that was right there at the studio. That was right there with all the big whips. There was obviously the money. I didn't have it. And it was what it was. What it was. And that, I think, would have been the left turn because the music was there. With the Skrilla Boys. The music was there. I was trying my hardest to just get us all to just coordinate on that. And I think if we would have, with Dre, TP, DU, Pat, everybody going as hard as they were going at that time, with an actual label at that time only, I think it would actually pick, because they already stole 2 of the songs when they were on the mixtape before the album came out. So I already knew that if we did it right, and did exactly back to the algorithm shit, do all these videos, do a little movie, the same shit I be talking to the artists I be working with today. If you don't do what Jay-Z did, how are you gonna be Jay-Z? We had it, man, we had it. We had all the cars. And the other call was, I was talking to my jeweler about getting the Skrilla status changed back then. The biggest lie they ever told us is that magic is fake. Now the hocus pocus that they say magic,
the bogey, man.
the magic that they talking about, like the hocus pocus and shit, definitely like isn't what they're saying. But like language is spellcast because we got taught spelling, and there is broadcast radio, and there is Hollywood, and all magic is broadcast through a what? And what is every magical wand made out of? Hollywood.
Hey, so look, check the move, right? Let's get back to that Skrilla status shit.
So, Skrilla status, we came out with the hardest mixtape ever, got it really pressed, had all the merch.
Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, so let's be real though. So you my bro, and you been my bro, you feel me? So he was fucking with the ops, you feel me? And I can't even cap about that.
I mean,
you
at
fucking
that
with the
time-
ops, but
at
I
that
was
time,
still fucking with him.
at that
telling
time-
him like, man, you fucking with that. You fucking
Look,
with
you just said it was your own cut. We are
No, Skeezy ain't no op.
No, that's what I'm trying to say though. Like
I
the
love
exact
that.
difference
That's my
of
little
that
guy.
is me and Skeezy are two of the three people that have the tattoo. You feel me? It's like, so.
I ain't even gonna say them
ops
niggas used to be ops.
And there you go. That's what I'm saying. Like in that time category of that was none of my ideas.
No more.
That was none of my
I don't
ideas.
even think it was ops. It was just
see my
niggas
point?
that we didn't like.
Yeah, and that's my point. That has nothing to do with my ideal as who I am.
I think we pretty much squared all them situations away.
Because we was on the stage at the same times. We was on, you know what I mean? There was none of that. Now, did we get all squad up with all them city
I
cats?
ain't did nothing.
You ever know? Did we squab up with them city cats though? And throw the chairs and shit?
Where?
Oh yeah, at the Rock, you don't remember that?
Nah, I don't remember that.
Hey.
I remember them niggas.
Shouts out to
I remember them niggas doing some bullshit though, and my baby had to.
Yeah.
They was throwing chairs then for one motherfucker.
Is that at the Rocket?
They
Or
threw some
where's
chairs
that?
at me at one point in time in the Rocket.
At the
Yeah.
Rocket?
Yeah.
See, that is a whole.
They like throwing chairs.
What
Yeah,
day
man.
was that? And who?
Can't stop a tank
That
though.
must
You
have been.
wasn't there.
I was about to say.
That was on the downside slope of the ride. That was after
I was about to say, that was after you got out anyway.
Yeah, that was
I just did the math like, wait a second.
Yeah, that came on.
I was all the way up here.
Yeah.
But no, the Rocket did turn into not what we wanted it to start out to for a while. And even with the shit going on
me being gone
nowadays.
hearing about it, I came home and
You
looked
hear
at
me?
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and you
This
went
is
into
what
a
I'm
different. Yeah. Oh man, that must have been heartfelt
It was terrible.
because we had that bitch so on another
It was
tip.
terrible. I thought I
Bro.
was gonna come straight to sail to the stage.
We talked about it enough that
Yeah,
we left
but
about
we did
28
turn up at the Rocket. We did.
We did.
But it was
It
dub.
was not
It
the
was
same.
real. It was real mid up in that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
It was
You
not the
feel me?
same. Let's just say it like it is. And shouts out to everybody that had a part of that because there was a lot of people that had a part of that, like Mike Hollidays, the DJ Elements from Lansing. I mean, there was cats that was pulling strings and bringing equipment and this ain't enough of that and running to the stores and man.
Yeah, I don't really know nothing about that process. I just know we came to that bitch. We turned up.
No,
We
100%.
pop bottles. I'ma say this. We doing this like on some Soulja Boy shit. Me and my niggas was the first niggas that got the VIP in the Rocket. You feel me? The bitch wasn't even built fully.
Facts.
We was in that bitch popping bottles. You feel me?
If it was for T's
Please
birthday,
believe
wasn't
it.
it?
It was for my birthday.
Oh, that's
you
what
know
it
what I'm
was. I
saying?
knew it was somebody's birthday. I
Oh
remember.
no. It was for T Dirt's birthday.
I knew it was. Come on now.
Yeah, you right. You right.
And you know, I did a lot, and I just want to give.
And I
flowers.
appreciate you
to
for
a
that,
lot of
man.
that.
That's why we giving you your flowers now because
Yeah.
I don't know if nobody giving your flowers down the way. You feel me?
Oh, they all gonna give it to me down the way. They can't do it. They're gonna get haunted. You see, the kicker is when you give it to me now, we can all be up that bitch partying where the next wave is. You feel me?
Oh, you finna take a shot?
Yeah, I thought you said you didn't drink.
You just gave my flowers. And I
Oh
take
yeah,
a shot of
You
them.
got to, man.
I don't
That's
drink
gangster.
Right.
no more. I don't
Right.
get 3 bottles of Tito's on my rider and then put it in the bag when I'm leaving. Like. So yeah, no, I'll take a shot for celebration and success. Yes, that is what this is for. But you give your spirit with spirits. That's more than one. You know, the tavern they say food and spirits. You're not talking about having a good old time.
Yeah.
Talking about that shit, you get too lit, it's taking over your spirit. You black out, you are still awake, but you're not. That's
Sure.
some weird psychokinetic ideal. So, I don't drink anymore because I'm not very good at it.
All right, so the
Too good.
Skrilla status. How far was that time span that you had that little? What was it? A label or just?
It was a record label that we had the intentions on doing correctly, and it did not fall through with the full intentions. I mean, we had the car shop. I mean, we had. You remember we had that studio with the tennis racket. We had a nightclub in there. I mean, we almost could have did it right, all the way. And when that didn't work out the way that I planned it, then
But why didn't it work out though? What happened? Like what fucked all that up?
I mean, Jackson
to make
fucked
you
it all
say,
up.
"Fuck it, I'm finna
Jackson-
start shooting music videos."
Well,
You
the
feel
music
me?
videos had to be a part of it because I saw the world star. I saw how the YouTube was going to work. I saw the next level that you don't have to be on BET to make any money off of your rap videos. I saw
Right.
it before it was a cool thing to see. I saw that being a super dope director of super dope art, I'm an artist, and at the end of all of it, you know what I'm saying? I only do any of it is because I have to get it out. You know what I mean? I didn't think like, you know what's gonna get me the bitches is a chain. You know what I mean? No, I wrote the shit as my logos. You know what I mean? This one's for Johnny Boy. Like, that's it. That's his logo. That's he used to write that off. That's bro. You know what I mean? Like, if it's not that, then well, I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was the all things. You know what I mean? Most people don't have those things. They're trying to chase somebody else's thing to be. So when I saw the camera and the 4K of it, there was the 4K. You know what I mean? That's what it really was. It was behind the scenes. It was all that. Like, I saw where it was gonna go. I am just really good at seeing it and then saying, oh, that's dope, or showing somebody. I showed my mans, right? After all this videography, like, hey man, I'm about to be the star for once. I'm Alneon. You know,
but you wasn't Alneon back then, though.
Well, that's my point, because I was ATG behind the scenes, being Suge, Russ, Ruben.
What'd you say that name one more time?
I was being Suge, Russ.
No,
ATG.
Oh yeah, ATG. Alexander the Great. Yes, sir. So at that point, you know, I was fine behind the curtain. I was fine looking at y'all on stage, hosting, handing y'all the mic, walking off back to DJ, or go make sure the door's right. I was doing, like you said, all of it. Why I can tell you don't do all of it is because it doesn't work. Without collaboration, there is no wavelengths amplifying off each other.
Right.
But that's why you gotta be so selective. That's why you don't put no random junk in your computer. You put the dope stuff that works together real good, and you make sure it works, and then it works real good. You know, the world we live in is just slap together, slap together. You slap together people at work. You were slapped together people at school. There was no roundabout organization except for what we were just talking about. We had to go fight other people, and we were around each other. We hung out. We got lit. We trapped. We studioed to get that organ. You know, like you rolled down the river and then wound up at the end down there together.
Yeah, I used to hate it. Used to fuck with the ops. I used to be like, man.
But I was over here
too
just
cool for that shit, bro.
Yeah, but, and like, you gotta remember, ops to me at that time, the hipness of my ops was, oh yeah, I'll have evaporated. It wasn't like, because that was really happening already. Rest in peace, D-Gap. Rest in peace, D.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There was that already happening.
No,
so
like,
it was like,
them wasn't no ops. Like, them was the
no.
like,
I'm just talking about it was already happening from that young.
The vibration was going on.
And the same situations was going on to go on. If we had to have them go on, it was like, we already know that's what it is. So let's just, this is the way out, is how I looked at it.
Yeah, for sure.
I looked exactly how, when Tretch came to me and said, bro.
You wanted to be the RZA.
You is the motherfucker. No, I want to be the Rick Rubin, the Russ, the same thing I said. It's the same thing. Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons sat in New York and was like, bro, look at all this. This is amazing. Look at this talent. You know what we should do? We should show the world this shit. That's it. That's it.
I feel you.
I saw this shit. I saw y'all. I saw my guys. I saw everybody from here. I knew because of my life in the studio how to make hit records. Still do. Holler at me. We made a bunch of hit records so that when Trench was in town, he's like, man, come here, man. Whoa, my bro.
They always said that you was ahead of your time on shit. You feel me?
And now
because niggas wasn't shooting videos and down the way.
And having storylines and doing this and doing that and having a real studio with real
stacks at, it was so funny. It was so random and put together randomly. Like, it wasn't planned. Like, that shit wasn't planned. You feel me? We was just at the trap and shit. Doing our one too. You feel me? He pulled up with the camera. We getting
Here's the stand, the tripod, the disc. Okay, pull the whoop. All right, yeah, pull the wham. Homeboy on top. Okay, here's the story. Okay, we're gonna be day and night. This motherfucker be in the kitchen. Watch how I do the edit. Ha! I'm already seeing it though. You see, because I'm a visionary. I'm a technologist. Nobody had a 4K. I rented that bitch from Rent Center. Like, I can get a 4K. Oh, damn, bitch.
Where the stacks at?
Yeah, that was in
the trap.
That was in the real whoop where we had the in the back where me and him was just cooking. And I was showing him like dope ass edited like little mixing shit to be like, that's good, but watch this. Bro, what? Oh shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh fuck, alright, bet, watch this. And it made him better. Because I'm learning shit off his shit to go and make the shits and we recordings and I got shit on his computer I wish I could hear right now. I wish I could show my kids.
I still got that computer.
Yeah, I know you do. I know how you do.
I got to get the hard drive taken care of and get the shit off
My
of it.
point is, we got all the blockchain data. That's what people don't get, and that's what they're not seeing yet, is that the Rolex that's worth the most, right, isn't the one with the shiniest diamonds.
Right, it's the plain Jane.
It's the one with the receipt.
And the one diamond where the 12 is at.
Box. And it's got every little detail because that guy bought it in 1953. It says right here, from Sterling Jewelers. And here's the bag, and here's the receipt. And Rolex sent him back his auth, and he got the fucking hammer fixed on the 17th of 1973.
Right.
I'll give you 70,000 more for those pieces of paper that go with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the blockchain. We can go back and see Fat Twink. You know nobody got pictures of Fat Twink?
I got
You got
footage.
hours of footage.
I got footage of
saying.
Fat Twink.
Who else can say they got hours of footage of themselves?
With 2
being
tattoos
blown
right
up?
here. Fat Twink.
You know what I mean?
What's these tattoos say right here?
This is the meaning of life.
It wasn't, no, it was just this.
It was this.
Yeah.
It was just that, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And I was young.
That was
boy.
Fat Twink, man.
Yeah.
He ain't have none of this shit, man.
Yeah, 270.
Bald head.
Damn.
I told you he a rock star, so he say, fuck it. I'm gonna grow my hair back. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, I'm a real rock star. Like, yeah, no, this shit is like, this is like
You
this.
feel me? He say, fuck
So,
it.
this is like that. Like, I had to get it. It's really like that.
Damn, it's really like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
Remember Tempted the Arrow? This is the arrow. This is the wing. It turned into a wing now.
Damn, you
Yeah.
told me, come
really
fuck
like
with you.
that.
So, yeah, I ain't see. That's a new piece right there,
No,
right?
this is new. I ain't,
I
I
ain't
buy buildings
seen
now. And yeah, I gotta pay off these mortgages and these taxes now.
Hell yeah.
But these
That's where
assets
it's at.
nonetheless. But you know what I'm saying? These are write-offs.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
write-offs. I wrote off my logo, and every time you took a picture of me, I didn't have to go. I kept on buying clothes. I'm like, I keep buying clothes to take pictures in, to write off, that are worth nothing, that I ash on. Why don't I just buy my own clothes with my own logo on it, buy my chains with my logo on it, and write off all of that, and sell some of those.
yeah, for sure.
And now I just chill. I got all the clothes still.
Time is up? No.
It's midnight. That's all.
Yeah, so, okay, boom. Photographer, videographer.
Yep.
Boom,
4K,
okay, let's slide into
the division of the 4K. That led into the algorithm and doing all that stuff we talked about, the unboxing, the behind the scenes, the shows, the videos, like you said, and then boom,
marijuana.
Michigan got its legalities for it.
And you took full advantage of
medical.
that.
Fast.
Fast.
I was first out of the first.
Man, I had the paperwork, and he told me how to do
I had
it.
my doctor's office first.
Yeah.
I had the dispensary.
I've been there.
It was
Look,
a patient.
I was on the run.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Mhm.
I ain't going through no legal troubles, nah.
Right. At the time,
You good.
he was younger, had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, I was on the.
and
So,
what
but I
did
still
for
was
him-
like, shit,
what
bro,
I did
I
for
want
him, I
to
said,
we like.
I remember the conversation. I said, look, you look goofy being on the run for all this shit right here and catching, I need to
Weed,
smoke
guys.
weed to not be stressed out about this case I'm running from. I said, how about we just bring your ass in here on Thursday and we'll just get you out of here with paperwork that'll just not allow you to catch another backpack case for your Fed shit you running from now, goofy. Thanks.
I was like, man, I ain't coming in there to see no damn doctor.
I said,
I'm
the
on
fuck
the
you
run.
ain't. I said, the fuck you ain't. I'll bring you in the back
I
door.
mean, I went in
Yeah,
there.
you yeah.
I went in your
But-
office
but
over there
I'll-
by Kroger's, right? You came slid through the door. You had a goddamn suit on.
Yeah,
Too much for that.
that's my office, yeah.
You was dressed like you dressed like a lawyer, like a Jewish lawyer coming in that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
And I want to
Green.
cut y'all off, but let's say he had the building on Killer Shake and Go Barbershop.
Yeah, that was my
You
first
had
one.
to build.
See how that went down, right?
That was the dispensary.
Watch.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting at the grocery store with Tyler. Shouts out to Tyler. You know what I'm saying, with the dreads. And I'm sitting there, and boom. I get a call from my homegirl who works down
Oh,
at,
shit.
she works at the court office, remember? So,
Glad didn't nobody see that.
Homegirl works at the court office. She's like, hey, they're about to put a moratorium on any dispensary, provision center, anything, if it doesn't have an address today.
Yeah.
It was 9 in the morning, bro. I had a spot by 2 in the afternoon. And I was up at the courthouse by 3 o'clock. And I had my shit in. By the next morning, they put the provision out, and I was open the next day. I had my guy come in, paint the window, everything the same night. I took the last 10 I had on me, got this, that, to do tables, got the whoop and wham in there, had the whole cannoli in there. The next day,
Work.
boing. Yeah, so I just saw a way to break the code because Michigan doesn't have a word, and it didn't at the time, to say they can help the patients with the medical, with the whole shit back then. They couldn't tell you how to get your car, they couldn't tell you how to get, there wasn't even damn near enough grow stores
Right.
to get shit to grow
To
it.
grow it.
Right.
First place.
Yeah, so when that shifted, it downshifted to say, I read the law, I kept reading this bitch, like, this bitch gonna crack to me. You know, I feel like being a futurist and the technologist that I be seeing the code before most people, like you said, I'm ahead of myself. So I see the code.
Yeah, he definitely has his time.
So I said, boom, we will put a word in our name that is in the bill that they don't have, but we have. That's how Latin works. It's an on and off switch. That's how laws work. If you do plinko, ding 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 ding, you know, or ding 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 ding. That's it. You don't. There's no middle in court. You know what I mean? It's like money time. That's it, or nothing, and you walk. So I looked at that and said, resource. It said the state of Michigan does not have the resource to help Michigan medical patients with marijuana seeds, cuts, information. I said, well, that's what I got then. Paradise Patient Resource Center. Boom.
Yeah, but before he had the center, he was just popping up on me with all type of different bud. And I'd be like, man, where the fuck you getting this shit from? You feel me?
Well, I was working at one.
Hey, and he, like you said, he the original backpack boy.
Right.
He'll roll up with a backpack full of these, you feel me?
Jars.
Jars.
Yeah, big jars.
Here, checks, popping them bitches over. Check this out. I'm like, damn, crazy looking shit that I never seen before. You feel me? So I give you props on that, man. You the first motherfucker that I know that brought exotic weed to Michigan.
So that being
I ain't
said,
talking about Gan. I ain't talking about Larry.
because I knew
I'm talking
Larry,
about
and we
exotic
knew,
different
and we
weed.
knew, and
that
we knew the guys bringing the Habibis bringing in the Gans. So when I got into the Michigan medical, I fell right into the whole entire culture of out west, Switzerland, Netherlands, Jamaican, Afghanistan, all these different strains, where they really came from, the same way I did music. Same way I completely have all of the information of how every song got to be popular and why and what we could do to make our own popular songs. That's all I ever do.
He's
when I
some
go
type
see
of
it.
RZA. You feel me?
Like, any of those. We're all sitting, we all go in a room and be like, people will be like, what the fuck is that in there? What is that noise? We'd all be talking about shit that nobody's even like that much in music. Like, oh no, the resonance and oh yeah, well if you do the 3.5
Frequencies
dB
and all
cut,
that
yeah.
shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, well if you tune up your guitar and you slow it down, you'll be able to. People are like, what the fuck are these guys talking? So if you get all of us, the Kanye's, the RZA's, all in a room like that, Star Storage, you know, all of us, we'd be like, oh yeah. Now I took that and was like, okay, where did all the weed come from? And then what is this right here?
So you was looking at the weed shit like music, like the music.
It's all this, everything's the same. Colors, it's all numbers. So once I knew it was all numbers, you know what I mean? Once I'm just math and mathematician and frequencies, like you said, boom. We had the development. We had the development of Gorilla Glue. That was
that was the first
symphony opus of we're gonna really sock it to California. That
So
was our
Gorilla
code.
Glue was a Michigan strand.
It was a seed pack sent out from Josie Wales that had all of our testers that were us that test the seeds. I did genetics for multiple people, and in the back in the day there was these forums that you could get on, that all the gardeners would be on, and we'd be showing them little pics, and you had to pay your little whatever and little website, and boom, we all got to know each other. Well, Josie Wales sent out to my boy and myself GG number 4, GG number 5, and GG number 6 packs of seeds.
Way back then?
This is 13, 14, 15 years ago. Okay, so GG number 4, number 5, and number 6, and then we've back crossed them to each other, but number 4 was in the forums and sent back to Colorado, and that is the GG number 4 came from actual Jackson, Michigan. The cut of GG4, that is the keeper that they kept, and was the $1,000 per cut that they were pimping out, and then everybody got it down to 20, and then nobody grows it right. He cuts it early, and it just degenerated the entirety of it, so that there was no standard dominant indica, and that's it. Shout out to John. You know, yeah. So I mean, then we made. The crazy thing is, there's like some fire Gorilla Glue cuts that because all that happened, the world might not even know is as lit as they are. We have like Thor's hammer before the Marvel movies came out, and we have like.
Well, so what was the first strand that you got a hold to? Was it one Gorilla Glue?
No, I spent maybe this one on seeds, like when you had to order them from another country and they came in like a coffee cup or wrapped up in a t-shirt in the pocket and shit. So I had like every strain.
This right here?
Yeah, sure, yep. Sounds great. Yeah, sure, yeah. That's it.
That's why I said, man, we gotta have him on, man, because it's not the usual what we usually do, but he is a legend for the motherfuckers that we know.
And we're
He
gonna
did
get into
put a
all
lot
that
of work
music
in.
shit and all this shit I got since that these cats might not even know about, because when, you know, I just turned all this on.
I know about everything you do, man. I'm like the oracle in this shit. I know shit.
100%. So they might not know that I do. That off the stuff we just said, they might not know that.
Yeah, they didn't give us, it was 12:30.
No. Just keep going off, because at 12 o'clock, I just want to stay focused, because that's when most of the people that aren't as intelligent as they should be start going to bed, and they start, I gotta go to work tomorrow for somebody else. And
Oh, man.
they go to bed and shit. So I'm like, yes, and I can start thinking. That's why I get up so early before all those people are awake, because they want to sleep as long as they can, because they hate going to work. And remember, they was the first ones to bed because they hate going to work, and I'm still up and awake already because I love.
Right, these is real nigga hours. You feel me? Let's just say that, because I be up these hours.
Yeah, so that's my
I might not go to sleep till 4, 5.
Yeah, them kids
Even
still
if I'm
awake.
working or not working,
and the
you
kids
feel
at
me?
work still come in.
I've been cleaning 7, 8 o'clock for the last week.
Yeah.
You say you been what?
Cleaning 7, 8 o'clock for the last week. And the boy told me I'm going to sleep at 7, 8 in the morning.
I called you the other morning, the other day, and I'm like, damn, bro, what's up? Man, shit, I ain't go to sleep till 8 o'clock.
Right.
Fuck. Like, yeah, I ain't pushing it to that, you feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, man, so okay. Boom, where was we at?
So weed, had the dispensary, had the shop,
Okay,
did the
boom.
strains, had the office.
So what happened in between the time, because I know you started DJing.
No, I just, okay, so.
Times, I mean, not start DJing, because you was already
Yeah,
DJing.
I was DJing,
But
the
you got
swing-
more into technique. Like,
I'll just get all the way to it. So all the videos overlapped with the dispensary, overlapped with the DJ equipment being in my actual office in the lobby at the dispensary. So I would actually go out, and my receptionist, Angel, she would, you know, hear me and my boy Sean Key, shouts out to Sean Key, and when I was just going crazy one day, she's like, you're better than Bass Nectar. And like that's like one of the biggest at the time DJs that was underground, that just electronic, but like all types, like hip hop thrown in, all like it was just lit. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't like a box around it. So her saying that to me was like, oh,
how
no.
many beats per minute was it?
I mean, he just goes wherever he wants. That's the dope thing. That's the same thing I do. I don't do a box. You know what I mean? I'll play the wildest shit ever. I'll play Pina Colada and Today Was a Good Day to anything, because I don't care, because I'm just lit. And I'm be lit, and if you're here, I'm gonna make you litter, and I'll cut the shit. Like
I don't
you,
even care, 'cause
smi-
I'm just
hey,
lit. You feel me?
hey, shut up, bro. I'll turn the whole shit. I'm like, hey, what the fuck is this shit? You ain't having a good time? get the fuck out. Everybody's like, oh, you ain't having a good time? I'll be like, make her have a good time. Smile, everybody smile at her, hug her. And there's a fucking 1,000 people.
Right.
All right, so like, oh my God. I mean, I went to Louisville back when I used to have my shit died and crazy shit. The long story short of it was, when I started DJing, was because Angel said that, and then she died of an overdose. Nobody even knew she was on the shits back before it was cool. And when she died, I was like, well, if you can not let nobody see, and you can be as dope of a person as Angel was, receptionist at the shop, you know, you might remember the little short girl with the cut hair and the tattoos and shit? So, she was receptionist at my shop. She was kicking my kids every day. She was babysitting, running around them in my office, whatever, the whole time. My friend was pregnant, the whole thing. If you can be that dope and not let nobody know you're in that much pain inside, well, if you bump into me, I'm going to hopefully turn that around.
Right.
So that's when I got the haircut. That's when it started growing. That's when the DJing, that's when Jackson basically told me if I don't shut my shit down, they're going to Danny Trevino me.
Yeah.
Like literally, I used to get so lit and just drive to watch them follow my Range Rover when I leave that bitch at like 3 in the morning from right there next to Kroger. There'd be one right across the whoop and one right there at the Kroger watching me like a right angle. And I'd be like, they'd hear that bitch go boom, boom, boom. They heard that bitch going. They seen everybody coming in with beat. They seen all of it. And I'd leave like, fuck it, I got it. I'd go right to Lansing to the crib, right to my crib at Lansing. I'd be like, they just pull, and I pull away. I'm like, all right, that's it. Mo Dirty came down to the video at my shop, the other one at Kroger.
Mo Dirty.
Right?
Yeah, shout
out Mo Dirty. He did a shot, he had Secret.
You remember Mo Dirty?
He had Nicole Secret. Shout out to Nicole Secret.
Yeah, shout out Nicole.
He had her in the video. They had to shoot, like basically how I shot it was her daydream and his daydream, right? And hers was in the white room back in the back, and it was just blue out white overshot, and she was in, and he's sitting there, and then his was dirty, like, oh, we in the back of the whip, like, oh yeah, like in dark, you know what I mean? Man, we was not out there. The song, 3 minutes something, came back inside, they was out the door. There's porno being shot outside. I said, oh yeah, big porno. I showed him the video. He's like, where's everybody at? Everybody gone. I came around the building in the front. He's like, he's knocking at the window, so I come walking up. Hey, how you doing, officer? He's like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah,
so then it was, boom. Homegirl I was dating at the time, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, what? You know, finally they're coming for it. Okay, great. I ain't at the whoop. Rest in peace, Franny. We split up at the same. It was all exactly at the same time. So I'm like, yeah, this is the universe, bro.
Yeah.
This is the universe saying, if you do anything other than whatever this thing is that's calling you, I don't know if I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gather Ruby up, grab all the kids up, and get the fuck on, and rebuild your life. You feel me?
Yeah, and it was like, okay, so who? Boom. Oh, girl, I dated. That was like two different. Now you jumping. Now you jumping. Hold on.
Yeah, I jump.
Hold on. So now you jumping. So look, boom. So I start the thing because I don't want nothing bad to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, I was up a little bit, and I went around and I studied. Back to studying the algorithm of the electronic dance music shit. You see what I'm saying? The DJ shit in the whole. How can DJ Jazzy Jeff play right before or after the electronic DJ dude or whoever at the pool party in Miami? Because when you're lit, you're lit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't matter. I'll go to the Phi Beta Kappa or I'll go to the Phi Sigs, bro, and I am lit.
Right.
And I'm going to have the party lit. You see what I'm saying? So as a DJ, I'm like, okay, well, I got that. Okay, now what? The business part. So I went EDC, Miami, and I saw these millions and millions of dollars being made by this shit. So I went and said, bet. Say, let's bet. Say, let's bet. So I went and I said, boom, what am I going to call myself? Algorithm?
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
my
so
first
that's how
name.
you...
So that's my first name. So I'm like, boom, what am I gonna call him? There's Avicii, there's fucking Aoki, there's, you know, there's these Carnage, there's Tiesto, there's Skrillex, you know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna call myself? Algorithm, I look it up, there's Algorithm. I'm like, well, fuck. You know, my new little girl, my rebound girl, or whatever you wanna call it, she's like, boom. She goes, and I'm sitting out freaking, I got my iPad, and I'm, you know, she comes down, piece of paper, it says A-L space, capital N, little E, capital O, with a face in the O, capital, and a little N, Alneon.
Damn.
I said, all love, nothing else, always on.
Say it again.
All love, nothing else,
Always
on. The capital O.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, you not wearing still? You know?
No. That was like right after me and Francis split. And then there's like the transition. So I literally drove from Jackson to Detroit, to anywhere, to Battle Creek, to Pennsylvania, to wherever, to get on to the Lansing to down there at the Avenue, to the pop-up. Oh yeah, I'll throw wherever I can get a little spot in the corner. Let me just bang that bitch real quick and see if I can get it lit. 5, 10, 15, 20. Turn into 500, 1,500, 15,000, 30,000. I'm like, okay, well, I guess they do think I get it lit. And boom, I did all that through the transition of after Francis got murdered. I found out Alneon, the Al Love Nothing Else, was bigger than just some dude getting a party lit.
Right.
When the parents of some 16-year-old kids who they showed their mom and dad my videos of how I got my kids and this and that and the other and why. And those parents came up to me as I'm rolling a blunt outside of Grand Rapids, fucking DeVos Theater, this big ass fucking, there was like 7,000 kids in there. And these 6 boys come running out, 16-year-olds, some kids from God knows where. They're like, what the fuck, Mom? You're kicking it with Alneon. Oh my God, what the fuck? We took pictures, fucking loved it.
Man.
They left before the headliner.
But ain't that a good feeling though, man?
Oh my God, I mean, I can show, I'm gonna send you some shit, Blue, that like, fucking duh, bro. Like, blows my fucking mind that the impact that you have of doing something that is the blast and like the most dope, like that thing, like I'm sure people bumped into you like, man, Blue, you remember that night at the Rocket when you pulled up with that van and you was out there like, bitch, man, what's up with that bitch? Like, what?
It was hyper than that.
But you see what I'm saying? People still come up to you though.
It was in Jamaica, Queens, New York, one night, walking the back entrance of the bar, going out the back door, and the motherfucker was like, hey, Blue! And I'm like, who the fuck is that? You feel me?
How about this? I'm real close with Vezzo's brother, and Vezzo's brother brought an artist to my warehouse that was just sitting there with his son. They was just together, like he was just with, the boys was with him. They came in, you know what I'm saying? He trying to show his boys what's up, you know, all that type of shit. Their dad was, you know, he went over there, and they started rapping. I'm like, Jay, we come back, and I'm like, oh, that motherfucker ugly one, fucked up it. Yeah. He look good. He is cold. Alright, bet. Boom, he about to go away. He come in, go out. He come in, go out.
I should have got 2 of them boys.
This motherfucker comes, hey man, remember what you said about Peasy, right? I'm like, yeah. They're offering him it. I'm like, what? The real one. I said, who? He said Atlantic, Universal, and 300. At the same time. I said, what do you mean at the same time? They don't even care. They just all will work together. They won't work. They don't. They just want him, man. I said, so look, if that's what's really going on, it's because they know that they're gonna miss out. I already cracked the algorithm. There's not another one like me after the beard trend went away. That's why Snapchat gave me my own. Rick Rubin.
Young Rick
That's
Rubin.
probably my dad. Shout out to my dad.
Yeah, man, young Rick Rubin, man.
Shout out to Danny G, his other son.
Hey, that motherfucker cold, Remy hit. That motherfucker hit the algorithm different. You feel me?
Shouts out to the new drink champs, the Midwest drink champs.
You feel me, man? In the trenches.
In the
You
trenches
feel me? Podcast. You feel me?
Yeah. So look,
we doing.
yeah, Brother Digital. Shouts on the shout out. Ready? So here's where it gets weird. The metaverse. They've been lying to you about that word. The metaverse.
Yeah,
is
man,
just,
you go right there, twin.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a
Shouts
good
out
one.
to Twain.
Yeah, that was a good one. I had fun at that one.
We got high. It was a lot of smoke in the air.
That was a lot of smoke. So the metaverse is not a real place. It's a company, okay? They're trying to like literally displace, right? All of it to just change the equity to bait you in to keep using that shit because we have the option to not use it no more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So record labels, they don't need to exist anymore. Any of the things the way that it works, a movie theater, a book deal, any of that shit, a contract, a lawyer, a lot of that shit doesn't exist if the meta contract and the metadata work the way that they were invented to. You feel me? Okay, so itemized defense budget, right? Trillions of dollars just go missing every year from the government, right? Well, wherever that money started, if it went through a meta contract, it would have to show every dollar where it went.
So it sounds like you heavy into the Bitcoin shit and all that type of
I
shit.
may or may not be one of them for sure. Not
Right.
him,
Right.
I may or may not be one of them for sure,
but not one
but
of
not
them.
one of them.
Not one of them. I'm him for sure.
Right, so you definitely into it.
Yeah, I have my own NFTs. I released my music NFTs. I'm a developer. Of
So did you bring
NFT
back any
content.
shit from back then, like
No,
the
I wish I
Thriller
had.
Status
No,
or
I
the,
wish I had that. and-
mid.
No, mid status.
Mid
No,
status.
I didn't have the luxury of having any of that metadata, the actual carbon of it.
Metadata.
Yeah, because actually metadata, right? If you look up the words, right, is material data. Okay. Metaverse wants us to inverse all of our material data into this new place as his business. That's it. So the metaverse is Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Oculus Rift. That is the metaverse. It is now one company, and they all work intermingling through each other when it's time to go into the metaverse, but it's not a place. So now they're going to talk about NFTs. They're going to talk about Bitcoins, right? Every one of those is a token. So a Bitcoin is a token, okay? An NFT is a token, okay? This is an NFT.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
What's up?
So this comes with something inside of it, but you're buying this package for $60.
Right, just this.
Yeah. You're buying this package as a collector's item, the nostalgia, the time and space. You're lit, they're not, post it, all that.
So y'all ain't seen Waka Flocka NFT, huh?
No, I don't really look at NFTs. I create them. So
That's cool. I ain't in that space yet, but I be looking at them. And Waka got a cold ass NFT, man.
What is it?
It's just,
let me look.
it's like 3D. It's like him.
Is
Go to his.
Is he supporting it or is it his? That's a whole different thing. So
I mean, I really don't know. I just know.
send it to me. Well, okay.
It's on
Shouts
his
out to
page.
Waka. I know Waka's a lit boy, so I hope it's just what I hope he's actually creating it. You know what I'm saying?
He said he sold such and such. I don't know how many.
I know Snoop shit, man. He got damn what 4.4 million.
Off
Yeah,
NFT.
In like a couple days.
Yeah,
Shit
but
off
see,
that
that's
shit.
where it gets weird. Okay, because it gets crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I told you this was gonna be a different show, though. You
No,
feel
see,
me?
this is where it gets crazy. See,
This might be our best one.
See,
you know
look.
what I'm saying?
yes, okay, so this is what he did. Yeah, that's the same company as INE. I already
Yeah.
know who did that.
Right.
I already know who did this, and I hope it's not a rug pull. But, yeah, well, spiritual lens. Okay, no, so it's not. Anyway, it's beautiful, and he did a great job, hopefully. Where it gets weird, because these artists get attached to this shit. Somebody has a meeting with them. I'll give you this much money. You say this is going to happen. They do it. They get paid, and then they don't deliver on what they promised.
So they don't actually own the NFT.
Yeah, NFT is a real hard thing to own because it's just a contract.
Yeah, I'm talking about when you make your own NFT.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's a contract.
Oh, it's a contract?
Okay, so everybody's talking about the apes and this thing Waka Flocka is showing us, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about that as the art, right? But the backdoor of all of these, right, is that there's a contract that you sign to acquire it, okay? And that's what you're buying. So, in all cases, this is a link on the internet somewhere to a picture.
Yeah.
This image, right?
But what is the purpose of NFT?
To not be, okay, $100 bill.
Yeah.
It can be
NFT.
yes, but no. It's actually a fungible token because
Oh,
I can
okay.
take 100 and you can give me 20s. You can give me 10s. I
Yeah.
can take a 20 and give you 10s, and we can all
Right.
fudge this dollar out of 100, and it can go in all of our pockets or back into mine, out of your pockets, right?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
If I buy the Bread Brothers NFT, okay, it's exactly what I buy it for. It's done.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if me and you come up, okay, you are the first, your guys' wallet has the first Bread Brothers NFT in it, right? I buy it from you, right? You ready? My deal and contract is mine and ours. I acquire it for whatever it is. Boom. It's on the blockchain. Da-da-da-da. Bread Brothers minted their NFT to Alneon. Okay? Alneon says, I'm going to sell it to Atlantic Records.
Right.
Right? Ready? It's on the blockchain. I sell the Bread Brothers record I bought to them $50,000. I bought it off you $5,000.
Right.
Ready? Guess how much money you get
Right.
for me selling it to Atlantic?
Millions.
$5,000, not 10%.
Oh,
Now in the contract, oh, here we go. Ready? We just talked about selling NFTs. That's what you just said, right? You wanted to sell me the Bread Brothers NFT, 5,000. Boom. Okay, bet. That's what you got. 1 ETH, whatever you want to look at it, right? I sell it to Atlantic for 10 ETH. Guess how much money you get in the contract? How we write it? 10%.
Right.
Okay? Say less. But guess what else we write in the contract? If sold to a record label, Bread Brothers gets X amount. Oh. If
X amount,
Al, let's not get into specifics because that can just get into anywhere though. Because it depends on what your clout is. It depends on what your real fans are.
Yeah.
Because now, guess what it means instantly? No more industry plans.
You know, our fans is a bunch of hating ass motherfuckers. No,
But now we're talking about the fans that you don't even got yet.
Well,
because
we
the kicker we just said they're only in hatred because they haven't got the ridicule or respect yet.
So tell me this.
Yes,
What's
sir.
your top 5, just period, right now in 2022?
Okay, we
And
gotta
even
do
if
two.
you was
We
to
gotta do
go
two.
back, and you know whoever you listening to right now,
Yeah.
who is your top 5?
Well, we got to do 2 because it's the top 5 artists I'm working with directly right now,
Oh man.
and then the top 5 artists that because I don't really listen to music. Isn't that weird? So
Isn't
I
that
listen,
weird?
Like because I don't listen to music. I only listen to when I'm creating it or when I'm working on it.
You gonna take another shot with us, man?
I'll do that.
You know what I'm saying? To the go.
Just for the
Alneon, Twink,
One
aka
time for the drink champs. I ain't
Alexander the
drinking
Great.
no silver
in the
top.
trenches. You
I
feel me?
ain't drinking no silver top like Game Day.
No, this is nothing but player drink. 1738. Get the paper
Put the
straight.
label out so they give us a check.
You hear me?
Get the label out so we get that check
1738.
Man,
Get
we
the
been
paper
on,
straight.
hey, listen, we made a song, boy.
about it.
Yeah, Remy Martin.
Remy Martin.
Way before it was
Remy
cool.
Martin.
Way before it was
Yeah.
cool.
Way. Listen, man,
still a
we
hit,
used
though.
to be in the projects drinking Remy. If a motherfucker was taking pictures and had like a phone and it was that back then,
It was this.
we had Remy bottles lined up in the projects, green
Oh,
bottles.
you see, green
We
bottle.
was the original Remy
Remy
boys.
This
boys.
before this was even out. Like that.
This wasn't even talking about
Yeah, we talking about the green bottle.
green bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah, this wasn't even out.
we was
like
the
that.
original Remy boys.
They didn't even get hip. Like,
For real.
It wasn't like,
And
oh,
the
like,
motherfucker can't say that we wasn't, because every event, anything we popped up
Danny,
at
Ty had
from
to bring
any
it in.
time,
Remember Ty had to bring it in?
2000, 99 and 2000 and up to now, you know it was Remy.
So now they steal that. So shout out to Remy, get the check. Okay, so
Right.
top five. Top five. I'm
Top
working with.
five, yeah.
Top five that when I do listen to music.
All right, tell us the top 5 that you
Music.
listen to
Yep.
right now.
Right now, I listen to DZ
Yeah, for sure.
off top when I actually listen to music. I go all the way out and man, it's such a hard one. Money Man, no matter what, cause
Money Man,
Money Man.
he the nigga that be
Atlanta.
putting all them quotes on the internet and shit.
Well, yeah, but before that, like, okay, so Money Man.
He rich as hell.
Yeah, well, he did it like came, got a light, got a cut, whoop, wham, got knowing what our other life is, you know what I mean, in the garden, and then did and talked about that shit, and then had the route and talked about that, then had the man. So Money Man, Sueno, is top 5 artists I'm working with and top 5 artists I'm listening to because he makes some of the most dynamic music that is getting put out at all right now.
Swing up.
Yep, Sueno, look him up, fire. I'll send you some shit. It's crazy. And California, what the fuck? My boy Arias in California, Merc is killing it because he's out like on straight bars again, but doing it so.
Yeah, that's
slick.
what Herc was talking about, like
Yeah.
bars.
Yeah, every one of the people I
niggas
just
trying
said
to
is
hear
just
bars.
bars. Like,
Yeah, and niggas ain't really throwing bars out no more. It's not no bar type of rap. It's all what they say, nah, put it in your face type of rap now.
Yeah,
Well, I got more than
everything
you.
is-
You
yes.
poor nigga and I'm rich.
and
Fuck you.
my girl,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like-
fuck your girl, and such and such. It's like it's like you can put every single song that is in. Every
Don't
one of
start
these
yawning,
songs.
nigga. And
No,
at the
I'm
by
good.
the way, we gotta finish that, and then you know. But yeah, it's like the music ain't like you remember you could listen to music and the shit'll make you feel like
A whole way. There's no
like
emotion.
say it'll just make you feel like you wanted to go out and do some shit. You feel me?
It's emotion still.
Not
It's still emotional.
or
connection.
it'll put goosebumps on you.
That's
You'll listen
emotional
to Pop,
connection.
you'll listen to Master P, you'll listen to Hot Boys,
That's
you'll listen
emotional
to
connection.
Wu-Tang, whatever niggas listen to back in them times. You
Right.
feel me? But that shit don't hit me like that no more. Now, you got a couple songs I say from like PZT, me sound like niggas like that even though Boy Cash out back in them times, that'll grab you like, okay, man, because motherfuckers used to compare us to them. Like,
Right. No. And,
Blue, you made them beats? I be like, no, I didn't make them beats.
no.
But
It sounds just like it though, right?
it sounds just like it. But a motherfucker wouldn't know that, and motherfuckers don't give a nigga they roses, man.
No.
Like, we was really the first niggas making beats like that. I could prove it because I could go to the YouTube channel on the Bread Brothers
Right.
Throwbacks, and all them beats sound like how the early niggas shit, you know, yeah.
So my point being, now that it's actually coming in full circle, like Blue's saying, to where the beats didn't change, but
Yeah, they're
now,
more slower now.
you gotta have bars because you can't be all off and you can't just be talking.
All right, so we don't want to
shit.
get off subject, bro.
So my last one is-
Yo, fact.
My last one is tied between Z Looper and I had Louis Ray.
Louis Ray.
Yeah, Louis Ray is who I listen to.
Oh, shit.
So, and I don't, like I said, it's hard because I don't listen to like popular shit because I just don't listen to enough music to popular.
that's how I am,
Those are
man. I
my
don't-
people that are dope enough for me to just fuck with them in real life and in music. That is fire because that boy Louis Ray is really putting out some dope music right now, to say the least.
Alright, so tell me this. What hold the most weight? Loyalty, fear, or love?
That's complacent on time because long-term love will always win. Fear is short-term. And loyalty is the middle one because it balances the two out. You know what I'm saying? The same motherfucker that has loyalty has the same fear of losing you, has the same fear of you doing something to him, has the same fear of you telling his mama or him telling you. The same fear is connected to loyalty as it is to love, because the loss of love is the teeter-totter of fear and loyalty the other way. So long term is always love, you know, because you're always going to win with that. You can lose by being loyal to somebody that's not 100, and you can lose by either fearing or trying to provide fear in a situation that it should be loved. So
Okay, you lose by loving the motherfucker.
you can always lose by loving everything, because that's all love is complete open-endedness. Complete loss is love. You know what I'm saying? That's what that statement that says if you lost something, let it go, come back. That's kind of true. It doesn't have to come back, because I love a lot of shit that might never ever bump into again. I can't not be the person I am to give that love out. Do I have to be the person to like or hang out with or talk to ever again? No.
Right,
My
but that love is like, it's like,
back to loyalty.
that love is like memories and moments. You
Yes,
feel me?
it's connected to the things that is that person.
So
still
even
to me.
if you don't
Still
fuck
pick-
with that
yeah.
shit, but you still love it, but from a distance. It's
I
like
love
memories
drinking.
and moments. Like
but-
the shit with us with Chips, you feel me? All that home run we went through with that, it's memories and moments for me.
If it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be.
No.
No, I'm talking about you. No, I'm talking about you right now. Let me say the rest of the sentence.
Yeah.
You, without that,
the certain
environment
shit that we
and
did and the connections we made.
you wouldn't be you right now.
Yeah, because we made hella. It wasn't about the paper with that.
You
feel
wouldn't
me?
be
It
you
was
right
about us meeting motherfuckers
You
and
just
going
wouldn't
places.
be you right now.
Yeah,
You just
for
wouldn't be
sure.
you right now.
Yeah, that definitely got us ready for a lot of shit.
Now,
You
you see
right.
what I'm saying is, like, that's where I be now. My big shit is, you've seen me flip the fuck out before. A lot of people haven't. But, like, really flip out to where it's crazy. And where
Yeah, I
it
done
gets,
seen you flip out and put zigzags in your hair that you don't have. Chill. What the
well,
fuck?
that, but I was talking about, like, shit about to go and this is about to happen, flip out. So my swing is, when you start looking at situations on, like, is it the worst thing? Okay, that Chips run. Is it a bad thing?
You know Chips?
Big Chips?
Yeah, Big Chip Records.
Yeah, and the BMF and Switch Gang. And
Yeah. So he
Wait a
tagged us
second.
in.
So my point is, with that happening,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because I don't know how deep y'all got to this, but it goes behooving because it doesn't matter except for the situation I'm trying to lead to. It say it as this: the maybe is right at that moment. If it's a bad at that moment, it's gonna continue on a rotation of bad. Then it can always change because it's the same thing of energy, like we said.
Yeah.
When you was loyal, you loved the fear of whatever. You said then it got into a weird like Rochambeau. My point
It
is
wasn't
that's
ever no
everything.
fear and nothing.
I'm
in
not talking that
situation.
isn't your applied. I'm talking the situation.
We was more of the fear niggas to fear.
That's my
in that
point.
situation.
That's my point. Is
Yeah.
it's still implicated in the arrangement
Somewhere.
It's Rochambeau. That's what I mean by that. It's in there.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's in there. Is it yours? Is it this? Is it that?
That
Is
shit
it?
be going live right now, bro.
You see what I'm saying? So my swing of it all is that when it goes in a circle, it says that the
Plug
statement,
it in over there and tip it up and go live.
the situation the statement perceives, it says that happened in the idea of
Over
where
there
it
on the
went.
stitcher cord over there.
And since it happened, the situation is not going to change because it's happened.
The top dogs in the game in the industry. Who is your top 5 in the industry right now?
The one that's
Cause I'll
killing the
give you
artist,
mine.
the one that's killing the artist in the industry right now is Lil Baby.
For sure.
He is going crazy, and that's as like consistency, his work ethic, and his end result.
On the side note, we really in the trenches. We got the cards, niggas getting high,
Newports,
drinking Remy, Newports, backwoods.
back, a lot of
But
different kinds, right?
You feel me? It's really going out.
NFTs.
You feel me?
Hella NFTs.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, all that old shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And like Kanye is gonna kill everything always because he's just like I said.
As an artist,
Kanye, as an
or as a rapper.
Well, he's not even a rapper. He's an artist.
He's
an
the
artist.
whole
He's
entity.
He's an artist.
Yeah.
He's an artist.
He's
Yeah.
NFT.
Yeah. He can stand right there. We can take a picture of him.
No, you can't.
NFT.
No, you can't.
I believe one day we could get Ye in the trenches.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying
for sure.
You know why? Because he a real nigga though. I'm
He
telling
definitely-
you, he a real nigga, man.
Yeah, no,
He a
he's
real
fine.
nigga.
Man,
And I
look,
think if he ever bumped across us, he'd be like, man, I like them niggas right there.
I like what y'all
I'ma go on
doing.
their show.
Yeah, I like what y'all doing.
I'ma fuck with him.
They
And he
ain't
gonna do
censoring me.
that.
They
You
ain't
know who
censoring
remind me of Ye?
And you gonna have them boots on.
Yeah. You know who remind me of Ye?
Who?
Bubby. Ye and Bubby is just alike.
Oh, you said
Bubby, they look alike. They hands big as hell. You feel me? They look alike.
Hands
And
big as hell.
they
because you got
mask.
clones.
They mask. Bubby get to that paper
Yeah.
on a different level.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
never know what he
What the
doing.
fuck he got up his
You
sleeve?
feel me?
Got
No
this.
bullshit.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Bobby. Shout out to
And the arguments. The arguments. You feel me?
They thought process.
Man, you even nigga argue you down on what he believe in. You
Yeah.
feel
Gotta
me?
put
sure.
Bobby's picture right here though.
For sure. No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Yeah, like shout out to Bobby.
Yeah, we gonna put his picture on
No,
there.
man, we ain't finna you ain't finna do that, bro.
Hey, Bubby, we gonna put your picture on there, bro. We get your consent. You can sign the form. You feel
You gotta
me?
do that type of shit, I'm telling you.
But
People gotta
it's gonna be an NFT. You know?
Now we working.
Yeah,
Now
you
we
feel me?
talking.
Gonna make some paper off of this. You
Now
feel
we
me?
talking.
Now you getting it.
But
It's
yeah,
all
though,
NFT,
man,
bro. It's all
the whole
token.
shit,
It's all
like, yeah,
transactions, all
but bro,
contract.
remind me of that. They whole shit.
You put it like that, you ain't bullshit.
So hold on, you want me to flip? You want me to just put some real spiel on Kanye?
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
All right, here we go. So Kanye, like one of my biggest, you know what I'm saying, inspirations, like Rick Rubin, you know, but different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
look,
mine too, bro.
Kanye did
Okay.
like one of these. Ready? Kanye said, "I ain't putting out no NFT. I'm for the real world."
He
Right?
gonna put out a little box the size of this ashtray.
But guess what it is?
a fucking
And
Bluetooth.
it's an NFT. Cause look,
It's an NFT.
so here's where it gets weird, right? We can put all the Bread Brothers music on Kanye's stem player. Ready?
Wow.
You got all the stems right in that.
Yeah.
Right? Ready? It's gonna fuck you up. Ready? Guess what he gives you?
What?
100% of royalties.
Wow.
Guess what he don't give you?
What?
Any of the metaverse royalties.
Damn.
And the metaverse royalties is really gonna
It's,
gonna pop.
yeah.
Cause there ain't no more real first royalties anymore, bruh.
Right.
There ain't no more if they do it the way they're gonna do it. Cause they're gonna do it if that's in the contract.
Right.
That's crazy.
So who's the goofy now? Me talking about what I just said out loud, or Kanye talking
I
about?
see you still there
how he
slicing up the
Yeah,
motherfucking
he
fonts.
slicing them up.
Yeah, you see that? And I do it on there so it don't cut to the table on the whoop and the way. Yeah. It's about process.
You got
See,
some. You got.
when I talked to my
something for it?
therapists, you know, when I
What's
talked to my
that
therapist a long time ago,
What's
so
that thing?
Whatever, nigga.
You
But
said you
look,
got
no. So look, all right. So
Kanye,
to that, no, okay. We don't want to go back to this though. Yeah. What made you start doing the rave DJing, bro? Like,
well,
what really made you go
see,
into
I
that?
didn't
Because I know
start
that
doing
you.
it. I started doing it.
No,
So
but
in, like,
listen,
the way
because you
back
took
in the
like
day-
a pause
Well,
through
no,
music, period.
No,
You feel
see,
me?
like yes, but no, because when I was in college up at Ipsy in Ann Arbor, I got my boys took me to movement, and I was a fan of all of it, and the artistry, and the DJing, and the music production, and then I started making music and producing it, and sitting there and being like, oh, this is dope, and then now it's a whole other math problem, not just a boom or a sample or us using the same kit. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Grab that Bread Brothers 808.
Right. Because you could definitely
Because you
grab that
can, and it's
motherfucker.
fine, and that's
Yeah.
math and art too, and that's a huge part of it. I love it. Now I went back to it.
Can you okay,
But-
so can you give motherfuckers a time to where Bread Brothers, boom, when we was performing, how was the Bread Brothers back in them times?
What was the music and the stage presence and the shows, and like you said, we was bumming up in fucking the party bus with the lasers coming out the bitch, people falling out of that bitch and shit.
Yeah, we
like,
drunk plenty of Patron. I wasn't even hip to that. Like, drinking. I wasn't like drinking
like,
white liquor
like you
like
said,
that. I
we
was
were
drinking
just in a
Remy.
different realm. I had France shoes and my shit was all and like gold grills back before like the song came out and in London. Like no, like so that the brain of all this thought process is okay.
Like motherfuckers don't want
We
to
was
give us our
already doing
roses
the exact
for
same
real
shit.
and Jack, bro.
We was doing the same. You could put Jeezy, Gucci, Bootsy, because we did. I tried to put all of them on the stage, and I put
That was
all
the
my
trend
artists
at
right
the time.
before them.
Right.
So
Like
that
niggas,
you had to
need
show me a
give
difference.
us our credit for what movement we
No,
put
they
down
don't.
in Jackson.
No, they don't.
And they don't.
No,
So
they
I
don't.
used to see
No,
posts
here, stop,
on
stop,
the
stop,
internet
stop,
like,
wait, stop,
who
stop.
who
Stop,
this
stop.
and
Here,
who
no,
that?
stop. Here's the kicker. You know why? You don't have to? Because, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. No,
Are
I
you
ain't
done?
done.
No, I'm saying you done with music?
Nah.
Okay, so then what the fuck do they have to talk to you about? Is that we're all done doing music? Right or wrong? That they was comparing you to.
Right.
Worked at 4 and they're chilling, right?
I don't know what them niggas doing.
No, I'm
they ain't
asking.
doing what we doing.
They wasn't doing. They're not doing music right now, or having a podcast right now, right?
Yeah, you
So
right.
why the fuck do you need to be in their sentences? You see
They
what, you
was
see
in
what I'm
our
trying to get you?
sentences.
No, they're
Yeah.
not. No, they're not. They
They ain't
ask.
gotta give us shit. Fuck.
Yeah, because you're not done
Fuck
getting
the
your.
fool.
It goes ridicule, hatred, respect. You'll get your respect after they're done hating on you, bro. Just chill.
They been hating them.
That's my point. So
They ain't
let
gonna
them get
never
done.
stop hating
Yes,
on
they
us.
will. I promise. Look at me. I promise.
Man, I just got a goddamn case down there at the fucking Rocket.
You could say that. That's public record,
Yeah, I know,
motherfucker.
man, but I don't even be, you know, my lawyer advised me, don't even be talking about that right now.
Yeah, just don't.
Right.
I mean, like.
All
I
right,
said,
so we ain't gonna
buy it.
elaborate on that.
We
But
can buy
yeah,
it.
it's a fucked up place.
Yeah.
But niggas don't pay attention because the same shit they
Todd
doing
Harmon.
now,
Todd
they did it back
Listen,
then.
Look,
if
times
a
is
motherfucker
on
was to
it.
take
That's
the
all it
Rocket
is. I'm
and
just
do
telling you.
what you was trying to do with it,
Yeah,
right now,
no,
back
man.
then, man, that bitch would go
I
crazy.
had
But
$20,000
even if
bars.
we took the
something like
rocket
that.
right now
Bro.
and did what we was doing back then, right now,
Yeah, $20,000 bars again, instantly. Come on now.
like
He
we'd
said he
kill
used to buy
that
the
shit.
bottles to leave. They'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, you guys are gonna leave if you just buy the. If we sell you a bottle,
Hell
you get the
yeah.
fuck out. Okay, here,
Yeah.
get these fucking give them a box and pretend them.
Look, I done had whole fights
Hey, remember
beating
this? Hold
niggas
on.
up in the
Take it
rocket.
up. You take this
Security.
out. Take this out, right? Boom. Remember me? You was talking on the phone, and I know I seen it too. Because at the time I was looking for a crib. You feel me? But you seen it. I don't know how you seen it. I don't even know if you seen it. I might have mentioned it to you because I seen it while I was looking for a crib. You feel me? But I seen that McThirsty's was for
Yeah.
rent for $650 a month,
Yeah. And we was trying to get on that.
and we was boom.
I
you
was
feel me?
waiting for y'all niggas to put
with
the
the liquor
flag.
license and everything.
I don't think it had the
It
liquor
didn't have a
license.
liquor license.
Oh well, then it's worth
This
it.
is downstairs it's for
But
rent.
still.
That's all.
BYOB.
Nah, cops is gonna kick your ass.
Hell no. Cops
Find
can't
somebody
fuck with
with
you if you
liquor
bring your
license.
own
Yes,
liquor.
they
We
will.
not selling liquor.
Yes, they will because you know why.
Man, listen.
I'm just saying.
Here,
No, I'm just saying. Here, you can do that. In Jackson, McThirsty's, fuck no.
you can always bring your own liquor. It's like you bring your own liquor in the
Just
motherfucking
saying.
house.
I'm
You
not
can't
saying
tell a
you can't.
motherfucker,
Look at me.
I can't. You can't bring your bottle in here.
Look
We
at-
party and bring your liquor in, but
Look
we
at
not
me.
selling
You
liquor.
ain't listening to what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it wouldn't be theoretically feasible. I'm saying it would never work in Jackson at McThirsty's. Bring your own bottle and get lit on the east side and then not do anything stupid. It just never doesn't work like that. Me
Right.
being an
You
east
just got an
sider.
abundance of liquor.
Me being an east sider and y'all still having to go 15
You
minutes.
keep
across
going
town.
back and forth
Yeah,
with powers.
because we was on the
Boom,
south.
Too wild. I know that, and I'm trying to explain to you.
the
this my
wild
point.
niggas.
This is my
Yeah.
point. This is my point. This is my
Just the
point.
wild east
They used to
of
throw
it.
shows at McThirsty's.
Right.
Yeah.
But it always got weird.
Me performing at McThirsty's when I came home was made you say, shit, nigga, we finna get back at it.
Yeah.
You seen how I had McThirsty rock, you like, oh shit.
And that's my point,
You
McThirsty's.
feel-
It got some juices going.
You put me back in the game, man.
Boom.
You feel
I'm
me?
saying that to say, he got the opportunity to do.
But if niggas minds,
What you was trying to do.
if our business partners,
No, I'm saying you might not want to touch it, but I'm saying he got the opportunity
Keep doing
to do
it.
now.
Right.
But
Well,
but what I'm saying is we don't want to touch nothing in
It's
Jackson.
not gonna work.
no, that's
I understand.
no.
I understand
What
what
we
you're
can
saying.
go and do is rent out the entire King Center and do a motherfucking whoop wham day
book
party,
bag
festival,
giveaway or some
anything
bullshit.
like that. I can go talk to
not no
Mahoney,
bullshit, but
and we
you
can
know.
go bring Sada down to the
Man,
event
shout out to
center
Mahoney, man.
and
You
do
feel
some
me?
dope shit.
Mahoney,
That's the
shout out
only
to
thing you
Mahoney,
can do.
man.
You can't
Mayor
do no
Mahoney.
regular old shit.
Mahoney Mayor
Shout
of
out to
Jacktown.
Mayor
Yeah.
Mahoney. No, my point is you can't do any regular shit anymore because
So we
it
can't
just
talk
doesn't
about
work.
the old Mahoney.
Yeah, I mean all his shit.
I'm pretty sure they know about Mahoney. Was been
Mahoney.
upstanding guy from.
No, listen, the song.
He never been no
The songs-
dirty,
listen, the songs
stanky in the
I
back
shot
type.
videos
Mahoney's
of.
always been a 100 guy, man. I
I
can't.
stand up, dude.
Yeah, always.
The 9 famous videos I shot for him was talking the same shit that could have literally been his campaign theme songs because it was talking about uplifting. He's walking around
Yeah.
Jackson like.
I never heard Mahoney on no violent shit. I'ma do this, I'ma sell dope. Mahoney, that ain't him. You know what I'm saying? That's the end of the show, you feel me? We in the trenches, we had Alneon,
Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great up in this motherfucker.
Big
We done
blessings.
we done chopped it up with y'all, you feel me? We want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, all that old good shit.
Definitely comment.
Just comment.
Or just comment, you
comment.
feel me?
Just
If
say
it's
something.
negative or positive,
YouTube,
just comment.
Yeah, just say something. That's it for now.
We got Alneon on this motherfucker. He just spit a lot of game for y'all tonight. You
In the
feel me?
trenches.
In the trenches.
In the
you feel
trenches,
me?
bros.
I'm a BREADBROVAZ. If you wanna see me, then I be in the D. Or should I say 3